Forgive my shaky camera. I'll dub in some other videos, but wanted to share that just wrapped up day 4 running. Today was just an easy 3 miles, and just to recap, an easy somewhere about a minute to a minute 15 above the desired marathon pace, which is 7 minutes. So goal would be somewhere between 8 and 8:15. So you don't want to be too pushed, but you don't want to be too easy either. So it's kind of finding that sweet spot. But got the 3 miles in. I actually went out a little too fast. So the first 2 miles were 7:44 and I think 7:46. And so that was a little too fast. So mile 3 actually was in a headwind anyway. So I kind of pulled back a little bit and wound up with an average of 7:54. So I'd be fine if that was a minute above what I wound up running, which would be 6:54. But I'm not gonna get the cart before the horse. So, but anyway, good run, feel good. Did a little B-roll footage before I took off on a run. And so kind of used that as an opportunity to warm up. And I don't know if that loosened me up more, but it felt really good to run. Also sporting the Tempo Next Percents. These are a little more of a speed shoe, but neighbor's dog barking its head off at me. But that being said, 7:54, I'm happy with that. And today's been a busy day. Talk a little bit about that. Had a closing at work today, and glad to get that one closed. Been working on that for about 60 days. And so was happy to get that one closed. Recorded a podcast in my car on lunch. All that to say, I appreciate you tuning in. On this episode, talking a little bit about Boston Marathon, how you qualify, the particular race that I'm looking at trying to qualify, and kind of my game plan going into this race. And I hope that this encourages you, if you have not run a 5K or a 10K or a half marathon or a full, maybe it encourages you to take that next step or take that next leap into the race distance that you're eyeing, but you haven't done yet. You can do it. You can do it. Focus on it. Set your goal. Make those mental markers so you can check them off in your mind, and then you will achieve whatever that goal is that you set. You will do whatever you set your mind to. Whether you think you can, whether you think you can't, you're right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, I hope you find your pace and stick to it. I pulled into the local high school and parked under some trees and recorded a podcast that I'll try to get going by the end of the week. And it's going to be titled Boston or Bust. It's my 11th episode on my podcast. And so encourage you to go check that out when it goes up, and maybe go back and listen to some of the other podcasts. Had some really good guests on the podcast, kind of sporadic over the last couple of years, but I would encourage you to listen to Nathan Wanich's podcast. He was on, and he's the coach that I'm using for this training block. And then Kat Coffey's another good one. She's a nutritionist, just beast mode runner. She's winning all kinds of events. Met her at Little Dogs last year. She just ran her first marathon and qualified for Boston. So go figure. That just teaches you how just legit and elite she is. So that's a good episode to listen to as well. And definitely encourage you to check out any of those episodes that you'd like to listen to. Episode 1's good too. Sounds like a Star Wars reference, but episode 1 just talks a little bit about the purpose of the podcast. And my goal is to get some guests lined up. I've got about 4 in the queue ready to record. I've got one scheduled for next Monday, and then I've got 2 more that I've got to get scheduled in person. And then I've got 1, maybe even 2, that'll be a FaceTime interview. So looking forward to that. But we're done exercising for the day. We're going to go pick up some pizza. Jack has requested pizza. Nan's over, so we will go pick up pizza and hang with Nan for much of the evening, and then hit the sack. So hope you've had a great day, and if you like these videos, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Even if it's just, hey, I watched, just let me know you've watched. It really helps the YouTube algorithm there. I had to work that in there somewhere. Have a great day. Peace out.